Hi everybody. So yesterday I recorded a video talking about a new approach. I recorded it not in my house and there was a lot of background noise. It wasn't very easy to hear, and so I'm re-recording it today. I'll leave the original video up, but put the link to this one in it so that everybody can hear what I'm saying. As I start out this video, I want to just make sure that I do acknowledge the fact that we have come a long ways in the past few decades, the past few centuries. We've made a lot of changes for good, but there's still room for so much improvement. We have become a lot more inclusive, but I feel like we've become less accepting. And I kind of wonder what's happened to our civility. When did hate and fear and discrimination and destruction become socially acceptable methods for otherwise kind, compassionate, and educated adults to express their disagreement? I've heard the excuse used, "It's the only way my voice will be heard," or even, "I'm just showing them how I feel." And emotionally, I can understand how those arguments seem justifiable. But it's not really getting us anywhere. Think about it. Who do we, as a human family, tend to look to as examples of a lasting positive change? Is it the people who inspire this hatred, this fear, who discriminate? Or is it people like Rosa Parks, people like Gandhi, and people like Christ, who stand up for what they believe in and what they believe is right in the face of this hatred and fear, but do not retaliate with the same? These are the people who we look to as examples. But are we following their example? We have turned a lot recently to retaliation. Retaliation is different than resistance. Have these recent retaliations brought any lasting change? If you see something here that I don't, please tell me. I would love to know. But everything that I have seen from these retaliations leads to a change that is neither lasting nor positive. And I think it's time for us to return to a different approach. Hatred and fear and retaliation have become so commonplace that they have little more effect than silence. What we need to do is we need to unite, but we need to do it peacefully. I'm not saying be silent. I'm saying speak out. But do it in a way that will be heard. We live, sadly, in a society, in a world, where the majority of people will not bat an eye at an insult. But these same people will stop in their tracks at a compliment. Think about that for a minute. Think about the power that positivity has on the human soul. And let's use that to our advantage. Let's make our voice heard. Not by causing a ruckus. Not by refusing to defend our beliefs. We can disagree without being disagreeable. We can defend our beliefs with courage and compassion and still defend them. We can change the world, but it won't be easy. It'll take all of us. It'll take a lot of time. It'll take a lot of time for a learning curve to develop, for things to change. Change never happens overnight. But we can start it now. And if we all work together, we will see success. And so my invitation is for us to try to build on the common ground that we share as human beings. Next time you find yourself in a disagreement with someone throughout this week, I don't really care when you're watching this, if it's today, the day it comes out, or 20 years from now, or if for some reason this is something you watch every week in between. When you watch this, I want you to take this week, and when you disagree with someone, whether it is about something as simple as a group project for school, or something much deeper that deals with human rights, even obligations, please, instead of being defensive, try a different approach. Try to find something that you agree with, some sort of common ground, and build from there. Because once we stop focusing on the negative and on the differences, we will be able to unite as people, not as nationalities, not as religions, not as races, but as human beings. Because when one person gets defensive, what's our natural reaction? To get defensive right back. Put up walls and we get nowhere. But if we build from common ground, those walls stay down. We unite. And we go places together. I'm going to make one of these vlogs weekly. And next week I will report on what I've done in order to try this new approach. And I really hope that you guys can do that as well. Because none of us can do it alone. It will take all of us. And as we share these approaches, these attempts with one another, our successes and our failures and our growth together, that is when the change will happen. We need to not only talk about wanting things to change, but take part in making them change. So please join me in this new approach and being the change, as Connie said, that we would like to see in the world. If we want unity, we must be unified. Thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I look forward to hearing from you all.